We're also going to introduce you to the #1 do-it-yourself credit repair system in the country. All right, let's get into it. We're going to share some testimonies with you, people who have already benefited from this system and seeing significant changes. So let's go.
Let's rock it out. Let's rock it out. And as you hear a different success story, make sure you put yourself in their shoes, because this could very well be you.
Absolutely. So the first testimony that I want to share is right here. This is Sabrina. Sabrina's credit score, as you can see, is up 160 points in 90 days. All right. Now, here's a little bit more about Sabrina. Not only did she raise her credit score by 160 points, she was approved for a new credit card. She was able to increase her cash flow, giving herself a pay raise on her job, utilizing our W-4 pay raise strategy. She removed a medical bill from her credit report, as well as she's knocking out debt and increasing her savings. Thank you for the follows. More than anything, you guys, Brie was really, really shocked. All right. She was shocked at, #1, the fact that she was able to repair her own credit. You know, a lot of times we have this image in our head that is hard, it's too expensive, it's complicated, right? But getting access to our system, she saw that this is easy. You can literally repair your own credit. A lot of the times people experience that frustration or think that it's hard or difficult because they're trying to do it all themselves from scratch. Meaning you're trying to research and Google all of the dispute letters and things that you need. If you do that, I understand you getting frustrated, and it is going to take way longer. But the difference with what we have is that all of your credit dispute letters are in one place. Video tutorials walking you step by step through fixing your credit, all in one place. That extra support and guidance that you may need, all in one place, because we're going to add you to our private Facebook group once you grab your membership. So you guys, Bree saw that, for one, she can indeed repair her own credit. #2, she was shocked at the fact that she's seen a 160-point increase in 90 days. When you think about it, that's pretty fast. And so that completely blew her away. And now she's just extremely excited to see what else is to come. Also, I forgot to say this. If at any point during this live, during these testimonies, you want to see the system, you want to see what it looks like, what's all included, drop it in the comments. We don't want you guys to feel like we're trying to sell you or persuade you or convince you. Just listen to the testimonies, vibe out, ask your credit questions. But if you decide, okay, I want to see the system, after seeing all of these testimonies, put me on. I need to see what this looks like. I may want access to this. Then just drop that in the comments.
Yes, and I'm going to give another testimony. This testimony comes from a king by the name of Mark. He got access to the system. And this is the confidence that comes from having the system. Like she said, she was shocked that she did it herself. We wasn't shocked because we knew that our system was that dominant, that powerful, that #1 as it is. Not to brag or boast, but just to give you the confidence to know that, look, the system works. It's working for thousands of people. Nonetheless, Mark was like this. Mark said, look, I said I was shooting for an 800 plus, but for some reason, I'm still not satisfied. But what I am 100% thrilled about is the results that the income shifting into my credit system has provided. I love this program. 825, here I come. So he wasn't satisfied because he got there too easy. You ever made it to a goal so easy? You're like, this it? I could have been did this. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and stretch my goal to another level. It was that easy because our system made it so. And in this image, he has a credit score that is an 802 and an 806. Drop an 800 down in the comments if you can benefit from having an 800 credit score. He had an 802 and an 806 using our system. I just want to see an 800 in the comments if you feel like you can benefit from an 800 credit score. And like the point said, at any moment, if you want to see what the system looks like, how you can get access to it, let us know. But drop an 800 below if you know that you can benefit from having an 800 credit score.
Yes, you guys, as you listen to these testimonies, I really want you to imagine yourself, envision yourself in these testimonies, because if they can do it, you can too. Quit holding yourself back. Erica said 800.
That's right.
You guys, quit holding yourself back, especially if you know that this is a goal you've had for a long time. You've been wanting a house. You've been wanting to go and grab your dream car. Go ahead.
All right, you can finish the sentence. But this is what I'm saying. If a person dropped 800, that's almost saying you want to see what it's all about. You want to see if we're just hyping it up. So let us know, Erica, before we jump the gun, if you want to see the system as well. Just wanted to not overlook that, because I know that means, look, if you can benefit from an 800 credit score, we can put you on a plan to getting that. So go ahead, proceed.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just saying, if you've been pushing off this goal, hey, you're here for a reason. Keep that in mind. It's not by coincidence. It's not by chance. You've probably been praying, trying to manifest, and really trying to speak good credit or that new home or that new car into existence. And then you log into TikTok and here we go. Don't turn around and pray on top of the prayers that you've already been saying. You know, that's just another form of holding yourself back. If you tell yourself, I don't have the time, it's too expensive, it's too difficult, then guess what? That's your reality, because that's what you're putting out into the universe. If you tell yourself, the time is now, I'm ready to get started, it's time for me to get my house, it's time for me to be riding dirty, I'm just playing, riding in your new whip, then that's what will be so, because that's what you're putting out into the universe, you guys. So you have to be careful of what you're speaking. If you say, I can't, you're correct. If you say, I can, you're also correct. It's a matter of what are you speaking. Erica said, I just relocated and I have a VA loan that I want to use to make my move permanent. I love it.
Awesome. Those VA loans are great. I was talking to a potential client earlier today, and they're looking forward to using their VA loan as well. So yeah, Queen, we got a system that's helping people get in the 800s. You said you can benefit from the 800. Partner that up with the VA loan, they ain't gonna be able to stop you. So let us know if you want to see the system, Queen.
She already said yes.
She said yes. Okay, perfect. My bad. My apologies. So yes, Erica, we look forward to welcoming you into the family once you see it, if you like what you see, because we know that it can give results. We really specialize in showing people how to obtain all 550 points that are available. Everybody starts with a 300. The goal is to see how many of the 550 that's left on the table you can get. So we show people where those 550 points are. And then you get in where you fit in to see how you can obtain as many of those points as possible. And next thing you know, you're sitting at 800.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, let's get into it, Erica. I want to show you how to access the system. And for anybody who may have been shy and just didn't want to say it, if you click our picture, this picture is somewhere at the top of your screen right now, okay? If you tap that, you'll have the option to go to our page. This area right here is considered to be our bio, okay? In our bio, you will notice a link right here, all right? If you click on that link, what it's going to do is take you to our page, all right? These are the services that we offer. We're right here, okay? Number one, where it says Financial Success Membership is where you want to click. You'll see a short video right here, you guys, but hey, you're on our live. You don't have to watch that video. All you have to do is click that green button that says click here to get started, all right? It's going to take you directly to the application. This application only takes a couple of minutes for you to fill out, and we will be notified as soon as you gain your access. Now, let me give you an insider of what it's going to look like once you get your access, all right? It's going to look just like this. You're going to have your own website with your own username, your own password, and it is going to look exactly like this. You're going to click on Income Shifting Membership. Now, this is everything that's included in the membership. Correcting your W-4, giving yourself a pay raise, debt elimination, investment education, cash flow manager. This is a money management and a record keeping software. And then the My Credit System. And I know it's backwards, y'all, but just rock with me. When I click on the My Credit System, first you're going to see a welcome video. And check this out, guys. This is what the system looks like. You can see that it's already numbered from 1 through 8. All of your modules are organized. I'll read off some of these titles really quick. How to obtain your credit report and credit scores, how to read your credit report, how to dispute items on your credit report, how to lower your credit utilization, how to build credit, checking your disputes, and checking your credit mixture. So it's going to break down all of the factors that make up your credit score and let you know the importance of them. I'm going to click on number 4, right? Because so many people want to know how to remove things from their credit report. Very first thing you're going to see is this short video. It is 6 minutes long, but check this out. Underneath it are all of your downloads. These are your dispute letters, guys. If you need a goodwill letter, if you don't know what a goodwill letter is, this little video will explain. And what's right underneath it? The download, the goodwill letter. So all of the dispute letters are typed up for you and organized. Now, I know this already looks super simple and easy, but if you want to actually see an exclusive insider of what the dispute letter looks like, I need y'all to go crazy with the lights. Double tap the screen and let me know that you want to see the letters. All right, I see those letters coming. Those lights coming through. I'm going to just click on one. I'm going to click on the one that says credit dispute letters 1 through 5. All right, when I open that up, I really want y'all to see this. The letter is already typed up for you. This is a full credit dispute letter. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. Your name, your address, your social, because the credit bureaus are going to need that, right? We don't see this information. Look, put in the information that you're disputing. So you're only swapping out the information in red. Now let's go back and count how many sections even have any red. 1, 2, print your name and signature. So what is that? 3 spots. And this is the next letter. As you can see, credit letter number 2. All you're doing is swapping that out. Now, guys, we know exactly what it is that the credit bureaus are looking for. We know the exact terminology, and it's already in the letters. It's already in the letters. So these letters are getting results nationwide. This is how you're going to hear a testimony of Miss Bonnie Roberts, who was able to remove over $200,000 in collections. This is how Sabrina out in Indiana was able to increase her credit score by 160 points in 90 days, and so many other stories. We have Gerard out in Memphis. He was able to remove 3 collections accounts in less than 30 days. We can go on and on. We have a lot of testimonies for y'all because the system, you just saw it, is that legit. Number 1 do-it-yourself credit repair system that you are going to find. Number 1 in the country. I just showed you how to grab it. All right. Erica said, I love it. God sent y'all to me.
Erica, let's go ahead and grab it so we can celebrate you and welcome you here. And we haven't even told you the best part. That system could definitely be $1,000. And we're not trying to oversell it because we know the system works. We know you're going to get results. And we know the people, once you get results, it usually causes a domino effect. It's going to be somebody else who benefits from you benefiting. So they could be family, friends, nearby, children, you name it. But grab the system, because the main thing we like to do is celebrate when a person invests in themselves on a live video. So grab the system. You can hop out, go click the button like she stated, and then when you come back and say, hey, I'm in, we're going to celebrate you with open arms. But like I stated, we haven't even said the best part yet.
I was just about to say, Erica is probably like, I don't know how much it costs.
Right.
Do me a favor, y'all, before he tells y'all, drop in the comments how much you think it costs to get a system like what I just showed you. And for those who just hopped on, I'm going to just show a couple of the letters again, just one of the letters and how the letters work, because I really want you to make a sound decision, all right? Be honest what you personally think a system like this is going to cost. All right, let me go back to it. Hold on. You deleted off of my screen.
The suspense is probably real for you, Erica. You said it was a guy saying, I know the suspense is real.
All right, so check this out. As you saw, all of your modules in one place. All right. Another thing, when you access the dispute letters, all you're doing is swapping out the information in red, swapping out the info in red. And that is to remove collections, bankruptcies. We've had success stories with student loans. The list goes on. How much do y'all personally think a system like this is worth or cost? Just drop it real low. Just real quick. The first thing that comes to mind, what do you think this system is what we're charging for this system? And while y'all are typing, go ahead and tell me.
All right, so of course this system could, if we charge $1,000, it'll be well worth it, 100%, because people get a return on their investment. And we're just talking about credit. We ain't even talking about the wealth building piece that comes along with it. If it was $1,000, it'll be worth it. If it was $500, it'll be worth it. If it was $200, it'll be worth it. If it was $100, it'll be worth it. You probably like, I knew it had to be at least $100. No, for right now, at the time of this recording, at the time of this video, $39. A membership, $39. That's it. The amount that we spent in the drive-through just a second ago buying food. A lot of people have already spent $40. But my challenge to you is to make sure your next $39 goes towards something that's actually going to bring you value in the form of increased cash flow, increased credit. $39, Erica, that's it. She probably hopped off like, hold on, let me go grab it before the price increased. But Erica, that's it. You can get instant access to it. Let us know when you're in. We're going to celebrate you like crazy, have other people to celebrate you like crazy, and we're going to plug you in to everything you need in order to succeed credit-wise, financially, flow, etc. So,
all right, let's keep going with the testimonies. All right. So this is a testimony from a young lady named Sonia. She is here in Arkansas, and she gave her testimony on one of our conference calls. And it was my first time hearing it, so I was completely blindsided. I said, wow, Sonia, I just heard your testimony. 4 months of being involved in this opportunity, your credit score has increased over 100 points, $5,000 in debt paid off, saving, and soon to start investing. I am so freaking proud of you, Queen. Real money moves. She replied and just said, it's real. Like, that's what I love hearing with all of these testimonies is people who thought repairing their own credit was going to be too hard, too expensive, difficult, frustrating, right? Every word you can think of. And then they get it and they're like, this is real. Oh my gosh, this is simple. This is the easiest thing I've seen, right? This is the most cost-effective system, the biggest asset that I have right now in my portfolio, right? So I love getting that reply. And it's for people, like you, Erica, and many other people on this live, people who have been praying for some kind of way to fix their credit, especially, a cost-effective way of doing so, right? I understand that. Somebody who's been praying, manifesting, getting a new home, becoming debt-free, right? You're not here by chance. So we hear this all of the time. It's right on time, the easiest, least expensive. I mean, literally one of the best decisions that you're going to make.
This testimony, this queen, her name is Elena. She's out of Virginia. She said, listen, this is my testimony. My credit was in the low 500s. I was living check to check. I had a ton of medical bills and other stuff on my credit report. I was in debt, but not anymore. I have learned to get on the right side of capitalism. Many people don't know they're on the wrong side of capitalism, allowing people to capitalize on you. But we help you get over that when you get full control of your credit. She said, so I'm now on the right side of capitalism. I'm now getting direct deposits basically into a bank account using our system and helping other people get access to our system. She said, my credit score is increasing and I gave myself a $400 a month raise at my job while learning everything there is to know about taxes. So I know we haven't talked about the pay raise at the job, but that's strategy number one. One of the first strategies in our system is to show you how to increase your take-home pay at your job if you qualify. Many people qualify. Over 100 million Americans qualify. You may be in that 100 million. For her, it brought in an extra $400 back into her household. If you could benefit from an extra $400 back into your household using our system, drop 400 down in the comments, and that'll let us know that you like what you're hearing. Drop a $400 if you know you can benefit from an extra $400 coming back into your household every single month without asking your boss. So she said she was able to give herself the $400 a month pay raise and learning everything there was to know about taxes. She said, I am so ready to bless and empower people, but you have to take the first step for change. Are you ready for change? Do you know somebody who is struggling and needs help financially? That was part one. So this is a two-part testimonially. Perfect. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. So this is the second part of Elena's testimony. She brought in that extra $400 and was able to do some great things with it, because we not only show you how to get more cash flow, we show you what to do with it. Many people can tell you what to do and all of that, and and show you how to do certain things, but you got to show a person what to do with it. When you get that pay raise, that's your key to wealth when applied correctly. So the next thing she said was, and this was some time later, I don't know if it was a month later or whatever, but she said, what great emails to wake up to this morning. Imagine waking up to an email where you're hearing a message like this. She said, because of what the system has taught me, all of my collections have been removed. She said, all of my collections. So what we know is more than one. It could have been 10, but we know it ain't just one. All of my collections have been removed because she used the system, and the system made it easy. She didn't have any special degrees. She didn't have any special knowledge about credit, but she was able to get a collection removed like an expert, because our system turns everyone into an expert because it guides you through the process. So all of her collections were removed. Her credit score is increasing daily, and she's paying off her credit cards faster than ever. Why? Because she had that extra $400. I see the $400. Somebody knows the power of just an extra cash flow back into your households. Truth be told, statistics say that an extra $300 is enough to keep a person from going bankrupt. So we know the power in strategy number one inside our system, in addition to helping them better their credit. So that's just a powerful place to be. So she said she's paying off her credit cards faster than ever. She said, this is all I wanted for Christmas. This is funny, but I love it, because a lot of times people want liability and stuff for Christmas. She wanted some growth for Christmas. She wanted some assets for Christmas. She wanted to show that she was able to accomplish certain things for Christmas. And she said, this is all I wanted for Christmas. And that's what she's getting. She said, I'm so thankful for the system. 750, here I come. That's the confidence that has developed. She was in the 500, not thinking 750 was even close. But now she's claiming it. She's like, 750, here I come. This was simple. Now she's able to get access to it, all because of what we provided in the system.
Yes, and Jared, thank you so much for hopping on, for commenting, as well as following.
That's right.
We appreciate it. I don't know if you were on when we actually showed an insider of this system that's helping so many people with their credit. But if you want to see that, just drop in the comments. Show me the system. Guys, I also want to show y'all that we aren't just like making up testimonies or anything. We want to show y'all that this is legit. Hold on. Let me block out our Facebook group. Okay, there we go. All right, you can see that we're actually reading the testimonies. These are from literally real people that post their testimonies in our private group. All right, so this is where we celebrate one another. I don't know about you guys, but when I heard Elena saying, this is all I wanted for Christmas, it lets me know that her mentality is totally different. See, I remember when I first went into business, when we first started teaching financial literacy and credit repair, and like I said, it's been 7 years, I used to say stuff like that all the time. Like, how about instead of getting your loved ones stuff for the holidays, why don't you give them something that's going to take them to the next level, like a credit repair system or a financial literacy? And honestly, people thought I was crazy, but those people also are not elevating. So I want to say that to say this. I don't know what type of circle y'all have. Hopefully it's a blessed one. But in this circle, our team of people that we get started with this system, this opportunity, the software, we celebrate each other. We celebrate closing on a house, paying off credit cards, raising your credit score, giving yourself a pay raise. These are all of the things that the system teaches, on top of the conference calls and the private group setting that we have set up for people that we get started with this. So this circle over here is literally so positive. No competition, no drama. We only post and celebrate results. Okay, so if that's the kind of circle that you're looking for, we welcome you. All right, once you grab your membership. But I just say that to say this: think differently. I like to use the holidays as a chance to really remind people of their goals, because I really want y'all to think about it during the holidays when you're around your family and your friends. Yeah, it's fun to congregate and kind of catch up with each other, but a part of y'all catching up with each other is celebrating your accomplishments. One of the things, if what you wanted to accomplish involves you fixing your credit, for example, buying a home, do that so that you got something to celebrate when you go around your family and friends. I say this all the time. You're going to hear this a lot throughout this live. You can be in a totally different place in your credit and financially by making a decision and investing in yourself. Let's keep going.
All right, I got another one. Her name is Candace. Candace said, listen, the system is real. Since I've been using the strategies, I've shifted an extra $300 per month back into my pocket. If you can use an extra 300, drop 300 down in the comments. Drop 300 if you know you can benefit from an extra $300 in cash flow. She was able to shift that back into her household monthly. And like I said just a second ago, extra 300 statistically has proven to be enough to a lot of times keep a person from filing bankruptcy. So this is what she said. After she shifted that $300 back into her pocket, with the extra cash, I paid off 7 credit cards. Not one, 7 credit cards, because she had the extra cash flow. Like I stated, if you know you can benefit from an extra 300, drop 300 in the comments. She said, and not only was I able to pay off 7 credit cards, I started my emergency fund. I was able to upgrade my lifestyle. Listen to this, to accommodate my son with his own room. I'm super excited about the future for my personal finances. Now, she said she upgraded her lifestyle. For many people, that's a new car. For many people, that's a new home. For many people, that's a nice vacation. For her, it was just giving her son an extra room. Understand the power in that. We celebrate all levels of success. We got some big success stories that we're going to show you how people were able to cash flow 6 figures in about 6 months. But her upgrading lifestyle was just giving her son a room. So we celebrate all of that because we understand that our system, our strategies, our blueprint is helping people all across the nation. So no matter where you are, whether you're a high income earner or you're mid-range or low income earner, our system can benefit you in some way, shape, form, fashion. And if you definitely have credit goals, our system can benefit you greatly as well.
Yes, and you guys, as you listen to these success stories, do us a favor. If you have any personal credit questions, feel free to drop them below, and we are happy to answer them. Also, if you have credit goals, go ahead and drop those in the comments as well so that we know what it is that you're shooting for. So let's keep going.
Somebody said 400. They might, want access.
Yeah, Jerry has said that. Just let us know, you guys, if you want to see what the system looks like. All right. So let's keep going. This person said, I just wanted to say thank you. I started this process at a 513 and a 516. And this is where they are now. A 602 and a 619. And hey, you're welcome. It's only up from here. Let's chat so we can set you up a plan to get you into the 700 club. All right, let's keep going.
This queen, her name is Sherry. And when I say, drop a number down below, to me, that's saying that you may want to see the system so you can benefit from what the system has to offer. But let us know. If you want to see the system, say, show me down below. But nonetheless, I want you to know what's possible for you. So put yourself in these scenarios. This queen, her name is Sherry, and she just really wanted to rave about how real the system was. She said, it's real, it's real, it's real. I have saved more than 3,000 cents getting access to the system. And she said she's going to calculate all of her cash flow because we got a tool that allows you to really know what your cash flow is. She said, all I can say is folks are crazy if they don't jump on board. It just blows my mind how folks can place such a low value on growing their money, but they play the lottery and do other crazy things, throwing their money away. I'm super happy and super excited for myself and the people who have the system. We get it. She said, for this low amount, low investment, basically it just is a no-brainer. But she was just raving about the power of the system and how she saved $3,000 in a small amount of time. Now I know we're talking about credit, but one of the things that helps you better your credit is the ability to be able to pay off debt. And one of the things that we specialize in that helps people pay off debt sooner is boosting their cash flow. See, when you increase your cash flow, now you're able to hit your goals a lot faster. Think about it. What could an extra $200 to $800 do for you? Because strategy number one shows a person how to bring in an extra $200 to $800. If you can benefit from an extra $200 to $800 coming back into your household, I want you to say, I can, down below. Say, I can, down below. Because for many people, this is not specific to any individual, but for many people, that can be a game changer if they know what to do with it. An extra $300 has been known to help a queen eliminate 7 credit card debts. An extra $300 has been known to help a person start investing and growing their money for the first time. An extra $300 has been known to help a person get to an 800 credit score if they know what to do with it. So we show them what to do with it because we understand the power in using your extra cash flow to better your finances quicker. See, it's all about hitting your goals faster, systematically. A lot of times when people think about bettering their finances, what happens is they feel like they got to budget so hard or they can't live life. We show you where you may be leaving money on the table. See, it's not always about making more money. Sometimes it's about giving less money away. And we show you how to get less money away by helping you increase your cash flow in the area of taxes, in the area of debt, in the area of better credit and lower interest rate, in the better of making money from home, in the area of investing your money so your money can grow. So understand that to the T, and we can assist you in that area. Now, let's see. Hello from Brazil. What up, what up, what up? I love it, I love it, I love it. All across the nation. And if you haven't already, dropped your city and state or wherever you're tuned in from. Now, I'm going to say that testimony. I ain't going to share that one just yet. But I want to share this one because it's just powerful and it ties into what I was saying about what extra cash flow can do. This testimony here comes from a brother by the name of Nick. Nick said, I haven't even been in the system for a year and I have eliminated $5,000 in debt. Cash flowed about $8,500 and opened an investment account. Oh yeah, I lowered my taxable income last year by about $15,000. Now, I'm going to unpack some of that. He haven't been in a year. He's eliminated $5,000 because the new cash flow we showed him how to get helped him pay out $5,000 in debt sooner. So of course, you know, his score went up because of it. He cash flowed $8,500. So $5,000 of that $8,500 in cash flow went towards debt. The other amount, part of it went towards investment. So he was able to open his first investment account. See, if you're not investing, you're not even on the road to building wealth. So what he's able to do was take that extra money and say, you know what, I want to put money towards the future, towards my investments so that that money can grow. You see, a lot of people look at the money that they earn and they view that as the prize. They view that as the bag. They view that as success. Money is just the seed. You got to take what you bring in and do something with it so that it can grow. So all that is just the seed. And he understood that. So he opened his investment account. And then when he said, oh yeah, I lowered my taxable income last year by about $15,000, that's a powerful place to be. Why? Because many people, when they're thinking about building wealth, one of the last places they look is where they can legally minimize their tax liability. Notice, when people are talking about building wealth and people are, you know, have pretty nice levels of wealth and success, and politicians, you hear them talking about how they can lower their tax liability for themselves because they understand that if they lower their tax liability for themselves, they're able to put that money towards building wealth. And I want you to think that same way. He understood it once he got access to the system. And now that he has access to the system, he's been able to do all of those things that I listed. $5,000 in debt eliminated, money saved, investments open, and lower his tax liability all in one swing.
Hey, I see somebody saying hello from Brazil, bro. So somebody hopped on and shouted or just said hello
What
in
up?
Brazil. Let's go. All right, guys. So, you know, again, if you have any credit questions, drop those below. If, you know, again, you're hearing something and it's registering with you, feel free to just drop in the comments, show me the system. All right. We're going to keep going. I want to show you just a series of pictures. All right. A series of pictures. And as we go through these, y'all, do us a favor and just show us some love, right? because it can easily be you. All right, so this is Marlis. Marlis is up 164 points. Her credit score is now a 720. All right, this is Tamiko. Tamiko is up 110 points. His credit score is now a 733 after utilizing our system. Same thing here, Miss Stephanie, 143 points. Her score is 777. 68 points up right here. This is Miss Wanda. Her credit score is now at a 751. And guys, we show these pictures so that you can see these are real people. Real people. This is Miss Darlene. She is up 178 points after utilizing our system. Look at her credit score. Now a 763. Miss Sheila, we actually met her out in Atlanta, Georgia last month. 32 points up. Credit score is currently an 802. All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you everybody is in the 700 club or the 800 club because right here, Miss Vanessa, she's still on her way up. As you can see, her credit score is only up right now 25 points. This is probably within about 30 days, and her current credit score is a 691. But oh, that 800 club. Look at this king right here, Antonio. He is up 100 points. Current credit score is an 800. So I just wanted to show you that. Erica said, I'm done. Let's look.
That's what I'm talking about. Queens who invest in themselves. And we're going to celebrate you, salute you.
Absolutely. All right, Erica. Y'all do us a favor. Show Erica some love.
Double tap that screen. Show Erica some love.
Yes.
This is what you got to understand. Anytime somebody takes the next step to try to progress in life, that's worth celebrating. I don't care where you are in life, whether you have already succeeded or whether you look forward to one day succeeding. You got to celebrate when somebody takes the next step and makes a decision to go ahead and start making progression. That's exactly what she did. She saw something, she heard something, and she said, you know what? This is worth me investing in. Y'all are a godsend. And she didn't just act on it. I mean, she didn't just say it was a godsend. She acted on it. A lot of people will pray for God to send something. When God sends something, they don't recognize it as a godsend. She recognized it as a godsend and took action on it. So the question is, what have you prayed for? And the solution came in the form of us, but you didn't take action on it. Don't delay your success by the inability to take action. So be like Erica. We salute you, Queen.
Absolutely.
We definitely gonna send you some insights, some messages, so you can take full advantage of everything that we have. And we look forward to celebrating your success and you being one of the testimonies that we read. Because we know if you took action like that, when you take action on that system, you ain't got no choice but to get
It's going to be over. We're going to be on here talking about, Erica, can you hop on the live and share your testimony? Right. We cannot wait. And I love your last name is Curry. I'll tell you why later. All right.
I already know what
you know why. All right. So
and it's funny.
Yeah, let's keep going, you guys. So the testimony that you saw towards the end, and Erica, watch your phone because we're about to send you a text message, a personal text message. And then we're going to get connected also on Facebook so that we can add you to the private group.
It's ATL now.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So this is the testimony you kind of got a little glimpse of as I was going through those pictures. This is Mr. Gerard Lloyd, and he actually hopped on this live a couple of days ago to let you guys know that this system is very, very real. He's located in Memphis, Tennessee. And in a matter of 30 days, less than 30 days, he was able to remove 3 collections from his credit report. On top of that, his credit score went from a 523 to a 608. Keep in mind, that's in a very short time frame. The collections were removed in less than 30 days of having access to this system. So guys, the system definitely works. When he hopped on the live, he even caught us off guard. If y'all were on that live, y'all know what I'm talking about. When he told us this same system allowed him to pay off over $20,000 in debt in 1 year. Blew us completely away. So we're going to have to update this picture that I just showed y'all and add that $23,000 worth of debt that he eliminated utilizing this system. All right. Now, here is another very powerful testimony. All right. I love this one because if you look, again, we just want y'all to, we do whatever we can for you guys to honestly see that these are real people. We have absolutely no reason to fabricate anything. We have absolutely no reason to come on here and be live. And sometimes we're live for hours for $39. I mean, let's just be perfectly honest with you. But one of the things that I love about this testimony, look at his face, guys. Look at the smile on his face. Also, even though the words are right here, look at what he's holding. And you can see his finger right here where he's pointing up. So he's literally like this in the picture, smiling like this. And here's why. What he's holding is his investigation report. This was sent back to him from the credit bureaus. This is what he had to say. Do it yourself credit repair works. I followed the trainings, sent the letters to the 3 credit bureaus, and just got back my investigation results. And bam, a $6,000 account deleted. Credit score increase. Whoop, whoop. That's what he said. I didn't make that up. All right. But think about it, y'all. I really want y'all to think about how would it make you feel to be able to accomplish some of these results. You know, there are people who literally die with student loans. Yet we have people a part of this system who was able to successfully remove their student loans.
Yep.
Does it happen to every single person? I'm not going to guarantee that. But think about that. So many people die with their student loans, and we got people getting them removed from their credit report permanently. How would that make you feel? What type of things would you be able to accomplish if your student loans were removed? Is that holding you back? Because student loans can hold you back from a lot of things as well. Is it stopping you from getting that home? Is it stopping you from your dream vehicle? See, credit is power, you guys. You know, yeah, having money, having cash is cool, but credit is power. Every successful person, multimillionaires and billionaires, yeah, they got money, but I bet you they understand credit. I bet you they understand leverage. And that's all that we, you know, that we've been on a mission to get people to see is that when you get that credit along with your cash flow in order, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, for real. Let's keep going. This one is short and sweet. It is from a king by the name of Isaiah. And Isaiah pretty much just said, there you go. All right. He said, my credit score was a 495 before joining. This is my credit score now. Still getting it up. Thank you so much. And y'all see where he started. I just showed y'all. He started at a 490, or you see where he is. I'm sorry. Started at a 495. Now he's at a 695. From almost 500 points, almost 5. Okay, so from bad credit to good credit, headed towards excellent credit or ideal credit, right? It's right there. He's up 200 points because of this system. How would that make you feel?
And think about it. Who else benefits when you benefit? You see, a lot of times, sometimes people don't make a decision for themselves because, you know, a lot of times people put other people before them. And I respect that to a degree. However, sometimes you may deprive someone else of achieving success by not investing in yourself. So when you elevate your credit, when you elevate your cash flow, when you hit some of your financial goals, yes, you will benefit directly. But who else benefits? Will it be your kids? Will it be family members? Will it be someone that you love? Will it be someone that you haven't even met just yet? So it's important for you to make that investment in yourself because we know that it'll also benefit someone else. Speaking of that, This is a mother, and her elevating her life has benefited her children in more ways than one. She said, listen, let me add one more, because she had already shared a testimony, but she wanted to add some additional success. She said, since I got access to the system, I've paid off over $6,000 in credit card bills and loans, increased my emergency fund, which is now over $3,000. I bought my daughter a $2,800 car in cash, and I took my babies to Disney. So who else benefited when she elevated? Her daughter, who she was able to buy a car in cash, benefited directly because she, the mother, invested in herself, took action, and applied what she was learning inside our system. The younger children took them to Disney. They benefited directly. And if you're doing the math, she increased her cash flow enough to pay off credit cards and loans over the $6,000, over $3,000 in her emergency fund. So that's about $9,000 there. Paid for a cash car, $2,800. So we're over $11,000 there. Took the babies to Disney. We know that's at least a couple thousand in most cases. So that's about $13,000 in cash flow just in this one paragraph. And then she said, the best part is I only paid $97 in taxes legally, because this is what you got to understand. Part of your wealth is going away in taxes. Part of your wealth is going away in interest. Part of your wealth is going away in big business when people are advertising to you, trying to get you to spend your money. So if all of these people are lined up to take your money, you have to have a strategy to keep your money. You have to have a strategy to minimize your taxes. Otherwise, they get wealthy off of you.
Absolutely.
See, your money is going to make somebody wealthy, period. The question is who? For right now, the banks may be the ones getting wealthy off of it. Big business may be the ones getting wealthy off of it when you spend it with them. The government may be the ones getting wealthy off of it when you pay certain taxes. However, you have to figure out how to keep more of your money, and that's what we specialize in. So as a result, as a recap, she was able to pay off $6,000 worth of credit card bills and loan, increase her emergency fund over $3,000, paid for a dollar's car and $2,800 cash, took babies to Disney, and lowered her legal tax liability and only paid less than $100 in taxes. That's how the wealthy think. When you hear that they paid little to no in taxes, a lot of times people say, oh, they're not paying their fair share. No, they are. They understand the tax laws. We just want you to know that you don't have to be this multimillionaire to make that happen. You can make it happen on your level. So if you know that you can benefit from extra cash flow, just say extra in the comments. Who could benefit from a little extra? She was able to knock out 5 different things in one paragraph from just a little extra. So if you can benefit from extra, put a little extra down in the comments and we're going to keep rocking.
Yes, I see a hello, and I'm going to try this username, y'all. I suck.
She had fun.
He's wondering why I still continue to do this.
She had fun with it.
I'm assuming that this one is in Spanish, all right?
She be
is it Najarita?
She be nailing some of them, though.
And she said extra at the same time.
Extra.
Let me know if I said that correct.
She be nailing
Najarita?
No, if you say it right. If
no.
If it's Hispanic, you got to put a D on it.
No, it's a D. It's ta. Okay, anyway, it's ta.
You said re.
Yeah, Najarita.
But they pronounce they re with r. That R got r.
Yeah, I'm not good at rolling my tongue, but she said no anyway.
Okay. But she said extra, so that's all that matters. She said she could benefit from a little extra. Our system shows you how to increase more cash, have more cash flow, boost your credit, and use the extra cash flow to build wealth. So if you want to see what the system look like, let us know. You already said extra, so in my head that means you want to see it. But say, let me see it in the comments if you really want to see it, just for clarification.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's laughing at us. She said, say it like this. Okay, she put N-A, so na, G-E-R, ger, or ger.
Ger.
E.
Agree.
We don't even know if it's Spanish. Right. Is it Spanish or is it English? That's what we don't know. All right. She said, what's up? She want to see the system.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. And you just go, yeah, she laughing at us about this name.
It's all love.
I promise it's all love. I jack up usernames so bad because I don't know where the spaces and stuff are. I don't know if it's Spanish. I don't know if it's English. So let me show you the system. I can help you with your credit. All right, Queen? So let's go ahead.
So it's saying you might not get a username right, but you can get the credit right.
Absolutely. And that's more beneficial, right? All right, so let's get into it. So very first thing we want to show you is how to actually grab the system. Then we'll show you everything that the system includes. Somewhere on your screen up here at the top, you're going to see our picture. When you tap our picture, it's going to bring you to our page. This area right here is considered to be our bio. If you click that link right there in the bio, it's going to take you to our page of services that we offer. We're talking about number one, the financial success membership, which has a credit repair system included. You click that green button, it'll take you directly to the application for you to get started. You'll see where we've discounted the cost of this membership right here, and it's going to blow you away. So I'm not going to tell you until after I show you. But that application only takes about 2 minutes for you to get started. And once you go through the application and receive your confirmation number, you are going to be able to log into your website, and it is going to look exactly like this, okay? You're going to click on Income Shifting Membership. This is everything that's included. Giving yourself a pay raise by correcting your W-4, the debt elimination system, investment education, money management and record keeping software, and then the My Credit system. This is a system that we've been actually talking about and reading a lot of the testimonies from as it pertains to the credit reports or the credit scores. Check this out. This is the entire system. As you can see, it's numbered from 1 through 8. How to obtain your credit report and credit scores, how to read your credit report, how to dispute items on your credit report, building credit, credit mixture, all of that. All 5 factors are broken down in this system. Now, number 4 talks about how to remove negative items from your credit report. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to just give you guys an insider of what that looks like. There's a small video right here. As you can see, that video is only 6 minutes. And underneath it, check this out. These are all of your downloads, all of your dispute letters, okay? So if we click on, I'm just going to click on one of these dispute letters. Check this out, Queen. The entire letter is already typed up, and all you're doing is swapping out the information in red. In this area right here, you're putting in the things that you are disputing. Right here, print your name, signature. And then what are you going to do? Print this and mail it to the credit bureau, guys. And watch and see what happens, all right? This right here is another letter. You can see it says dispute letter number 2. Same thing. You're literally just swapping out the information in red. So this is the easiest, most cost-effective do-it-yourself credit repair system that you are going to find. Number 1 in the country. And guys, you can hear from the testimonies, people are loving the system because it's so easy. When you really think about it, all of the hard work has already been done for you. All you got to do is swap out your name, your address, your date of birth, and what you're disputing, right? Think about how simple that is. All right, so I say all of that to say this. A lot of y'all are probably wondering, what does it cost to get started with this system? Typically, it's $199. However, we slashed the price because we want to bless as many people as possible for the next 24 hours, guys. $39.95. Pennies. $39.95 gets you access to everything that I just showed you. We know that the system is worth hundreds, thousands, right? Somebody even told us it was worth millions on this live. Guys, it's everything. It saves you so much time, so much money, so much stress. About 30 minutes a day, you can literally repair your own credit. And think about where you can be over the next 30, 60, 90 days. By making an investment in yourself, these next 2.5 months will be the best months of 2021 because you get to go into 2022 already acting on your goals, right? Why wait to the start of the year? What is this New Year's resolutions thing? Especially if you're not going to keep it. After 45 days, you forgot all about your goal anyway. Why wait when you can get started now? Because I assure you, the price is going to go back up. So it's a matter of if you see something, if you just, have that feeling, that gut feeling, that intuition that, you know what, this is for me. I really think I'm ready to get that house or upgrade my lifestyle. Then I just showed you how to get it by just clicking that link in the bio. All right. I'm looking at the comments. I've been watching you all. Thanks for explaining. You're welcome. I don't have anything to dispute. Only a student loan done in 1985.
Gotcha. Now, this is the thing. She showed you the system. Now it's up for you to take the action because you want to go ahead and grab it while the price is low. Not that price matter, because when it does go up, it'll still be worth it at $200. However,
Absolutely.
we'd love for you to get access to it at $39. So if you haven't already, jump off, grab it. We'll welcome you, celebrate you, and I challenge you to make the next $39 that you spend go towards an asset, not a liability. Many people have spent $39 today alone. And the question is, did it go towards something that's going to show you how to bring in more cash flow, show you how to better your credit step by step, show you how you can get access to more capital to invest, show you how to get out of debt faster, give you a financial freedom game plan, early retirement game plan? And I'm sure the answer is no. The $40 I spent today didn't put me in the position to do all of those things. So I challenge you to make the next $39 go towards an asset instead of a liability. And even if it's not our asset, we highly encourage you to do so.
And also, I just wanted to actually address the comment that you left about the student loan.
What I was going to speak on that too.
Okay, I wanted to first show you this testimony because look at this. This is a letter back from the credit bureaus that somebody that we got started with this credit system was able to accomplish. As you can see right here in bold, 2 student loans removed from their credit report. So you can definitely utilize the dispute letters that we have to dispute student loans as well.
And this is what I wanted to hit on, because you said you didn't have anything to dispute. Only thing was on there was a credit student loan. Bettering your credit is not just about disputing anyway. And in some cases, depending on the item that's on there, you might not want to delete it. Especially if it's that old, it might have some good credit history attached to it. Mm-hmm. So what you want to benefit from is the building of the credit. So that's what I really wanted to speak on. You might not have anything to dispute, but it may be some things that you need to build upon to help maximize the 550 points that are available. Everybody starts with the 300. It's 850 is the highest score, 550 points in the middle. So you might be able to benefit from some of the strategic ways we go about building the credit. But depending on your scenario, you might very well be able to benefit from the student loan removal as well, all by getting access to the system. Why it's inexpensive, and we can show you how to make it tax deductible. So really the system is free when you do the math. I'm gonna say this real quick, because the first strategy we teach is showing people how to get a pay raise at their job, increase their cash flow. On average, that's $200 to $800. If we show a person how to bring in an extra $200 to $800 on average, let's just shoot in the middle, $500. If we show a person how to bring in cash flow of $500, I'm sure they can benefit you. But if you invested $39 for us to show you how to bring in an extra $500, plus what to do with it, how to better your credit, how to grow it, invest it, eliminate debt faster, how much did you really spend? And the answer is nothing. It really paid for itself. The $39 paid for itself because you got a return. And that first strategy, many people are seeing that return on their investment in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, all because that's just the easiest thing for a person to implement. Then when they start bettering their credit, it takes them to the next level. Now, the testimony I'm about to share here, unless you have something to say, I want to go into this testimony because this testimony ties into what I just said as it relates to the value. Now, if you already know, you want access to the system, you don't have to hear this testimony. It's a powerful one, but you don't necessarily have to hear this testimony. Grab it. So when you come back, we can celebrate you, tap the screen, show love, give you access to the next step. So you can be in motion in hitting your goals versus just consuming. We don't want to create a lot of consumers. We want people who take action, because action is what's really going to be the life change for you, not just the consumption of the information. I always remember that. All right, this queen got access to the system when she was 23. Her name is Anissa. She was 23. She got access to the system. And at that time, she said it was a no-brainer. So 23-year-old recognized this as a no-brainer. You mean I can get access to a system for $39 that's showing me how to do X, Y, Z? Now, when she got access to it, I believe it was a lot more. But she said, I'm 25 years old now, single, no kids, no fancy degrees, nor titles. What that means is you don't have to have a fancy degree title. We meet you where you are. We got college dropouts, people who got a GED, people who dropped out of high school who have used this system and got results. But we also got people who got a doctor's degree that have used this system and got benefits. So wherever you at, we can assist you. She said, I eliminated over $15,000 in debt, got a 5K in my emergency fund, and I invested the rest. She said I cash flow over $60,000 in less than 2 years. So if you do the math on that, that's $30,000 per year. $30,000 per year. What if she would have said, "Nah, I don't want to spend that $39. That's a bill. I don't want to spend $39 to invest into a system like that." That her saving $39 would have cost her $30,000 for a year.
Yeah.
That's a powerful reality to understand, and she even knows that because of what she said towards the end. So she cash flowed $60,000 in 2 years. She said, "This is my only." She said, "This is only one of my. This is only one of my investment portfolio accounts. I have several." She said, "I just want to encourage someone out there who feels defeated. There's help out there, and you don't have to do this alone. You know, we got you." She also said, "Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity." That's really what I wanted to hit on. She said, "Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity." Because if she would have missed this opportunity to get access to the system, she would have lost out on the $60,000 in cash flow that she was able to bring in 2 years. Then she said, "There's no feeling like being debt free. It's a powerful reality to live in. I owe no man nothing but love." That's funny, but the fact of the matter is she don't owe anybody anything but love, and she really wants to encourage those who don't yet have access to the system. So understand the power in the system, how it's helping people, changing lives, changing mentalities, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, guys, this is the next testimony that I want to actually show you. All right. This comes from Mita. Can you scoop this up somewhere? This comes from Mita.
We might need to scoot that back because it make us get out of the camera.
Where?
Usually.
Okay, so guys, this, you're probably wondering what this picture is. This is what she wrote. "I just received my Equifax report back, and all old names and addresses have been removed." All right. So I want to just kind of explain to you guys, a lot of the times we think it's just about getting debts removed from our credit reports. But there's 5 factors that make up your overall credit score. All right. One of the things that you got to understand, and I forgot the actual numbers, but there are millions of people who have errors on their credit reports. And guess what? Over 80% of them are successfully able to remove them from their credit report, causing an increase in their scores. So outside of the actual testimony, I also wanted to show you that that is indeed included in our system. In module 2A, it actually says checking for errors. All right. And that video is only 3 minutes long. Then you're actually going to have a download there showing common errors on the credit report and how to remove those. All right. That is included in module number 3, not 2.
All right, let's go for another testimony. This testimony came from a queen by the name of Nicole. Powerful testimony. She said, "Listen, my family and I have been blessed in abundance by learning, applying, then sharing what we learn with the system. Number 1, I was able to increase my monthly cash flow by $1,200. Our first strategy showed her how to increase her monthly cash flow by $1,200. Say $1,200 down in the comments if you could benefit from an extra $1,200 coming back into your household. Number 2, she said, I was debt free in less than 3 years. You know how powerful it is to be able to be debt free in 3 years because you just increased your cash flow by $1,200 monthly. Like I said, drop a $1,200 in the comments if you know you can benefit from that. So $1,200 led to her being debt free in 3 years. Then number 3, she said, I'm building a world-class business that's paying me now and will pay my family when I'm gone. Number 4, I've positioned myself to have my job as an option in less than 8 years. Imagine being able to have a job as an option, not an obligation. She positioned herself to do that using our system, using the cash flow, using everything that we give her in order to understand the power of her own money. And now she positioned herself to have a job as an option. She's going to work. Other people are there because it's an obligation. If they're not there, things might get hectic. But she's there and it's an option. There has to be a level of freedom that a lot of people never obtain. Number 5, she said, I'm helping over 100 families get on the same road to financial freedom. So that was loaded. But it lets you know that our system not only helps you with your credit, it helps you with your cash flow, it helps you with your game plan, your blueprint, and whatever you need to do in order to succeed and position yourself to have more cash flow than you need to be out of debt sooner, to hit your financial goals, and position your job to be an option or leave your job indefinitely, all because our tools, our blueprint, our system is guiding you along the way, and our network is helping you do the same. I see a 1,200. Somebody says that they realize they can benefit from an extra $1,200 in cash flow. I love it. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So we can't wait for you to actually benefit from that additional cash flow or hitting your goals. So Erica, you already got access. So like I said, we cannot wait for you to be able to benefit from whatever the system helps you accomplish. So we salute you and we look forward to your testimony. And let us know if you got the text. I sent you a text probably 20 minutes ago or so, but definitely let me know if you got the text so we can make sure that we're able to point you in the right direction.
Yes, you guys, and we challenge you. We challenge you to be like Erica and so many others who took advantage. Take advantage on this live video so that we can celebrate you, so that you can honestly see what this system is all about. Also, y'all, don't shy away from asking credit questions, all right? If you have any personal questions about something that may currently be on your credit report or something like that, drop it below and we are happy to help. If you don't really know us like that, so you don't want to tell us all your business, that's fine as well, but still ask your question. Just say, I'm asking for a friend. Hey, I got a friend that's going through XYZ. What should my friend do, right? We don't know if it's really you or if it's your friend, nor do we care. At the end of the day, we're here to help you. So regardless of if it's you, your friend, we're going to answer your question and see if we can do something to actually get you on the right track and raising your credit score, all right? Now, with that being said, I want to shout out this testimony because this is from a queen named Mary. Mary received a letter. She received a letter in the mail that says, Dear Mary, congratulations. Due to your overall excellent credit management, we've increased your credit line to $7,200, of which $3,300 is available as cash. Your new credit line is now active to give you more purchasing power and flexibility when you need it, all with no annual fee. All right? Think about that. See, this helps you in other areas. One of them being your credit utilization. Because your credit utilization, you guys, the way that is determined is by how much and how well you utilize your credit card. That's why Mary was able to get an increase of over $3,300 because she was spending wisely. See, what we teach you to do to build your credit and to maximize your points as it pertains to credit utilization is keep your utilization under 10%. Keep it in the single digits. We know that there are gurus out here encouraging people to keep it under 30%. But trust us on this one. Try to keep your utilization in the single digits and watch what happens to your score. Mary said, our credit system works when she posts this picture with exclamation marks. The good news is I keep getting increases. So basically what she's saying, guys, not only did her credit limit increase, her credit scores are increasing as well. So she's feeling real good. Erica said, she said, I got the text and sent a friend request. My Facebook name is different than my real name.
I love it. I love it.
I'll go and approve it. Go ahead with the next testimony.
I said, I think we might have to delete some friends.
We'll do it.
Yeah, I done deleted some people. We're making room for anybody who invest in themselves with deleting people on our main page. Now, this is the next testimony. This queen said, listen, this is my personal credit score. I know it's low. She's feeling like it's low, but at the same time, she's excited to share what it is. And this is the thing. We don't care what your score is. The main thing is we want to know that we can help you make progression, help you move from where you are to where you're trying to go. So we don't care if you say your score is a 300. Perfect. We can help you build it. And the testimony is going to be that much more real. Like her, she said, this is my personal credit score. I know it's low, but thanks to the system and the 750 credit plan, with the same plan you'll get access to, it's gone up to or it's gone up 123 points. Drop 1, 2, 3 in the comments if you can benefit from your credit score going up 123 points. It's gone up 123 points. She said, y'all, this is real proof. It's only going up more. I'm ecstatic. My mind is blown. And the reason why she was ecstatic, of course, because 123, that's a great jump. But the fact that she did it herself, the fact that the system allowed her to understand how it works, and she was able to get an actual result. So her mind was blown. She didn't realize it could be simplified in that way, but our system did that. Then she said, are you ready for yours to go up? I know I was. All I had to do was start. That's it. Your score can go up too. Stop waiting. Now, the thing is, she's absolutely correct. The main thing is you have to start first. You never know what's going to happen unless you start. But if you never start, then you know exactly what's going to happen. Nothing. So it's all about starting in any direction of whatever goal you want to accomplish, even if it's not credit, even if it's not cash flow, even if it's our system. Get started on what it is that you want to do. Otherwise, you know for sure it'll never happen. But if you start and you continue to apply what it is that you're learning when you do start, then you're going to get some type of result. And this 123 points that she was able to amass was in one bureau. This wasn't even all three. This was in Equifax alone. So she literally went from the 400s to a 581. 400 to a 581. So that's right there borderline 600. So she's about to be in the 600 club just like that because she applied herself, got a big boost in her credit score, and that credit score just keep going up as she stated. So 123 points. If you can benefit from 123 points, like I stated, drop a 1, 2, 3 in the comments because that's the type of results we're helping people get. Everybody's scenario is different, but just understand this. When you start, it's going to benefit you, but it's also going to benefit somebody else that's connected to you. And that is a perfect segue into this. Because we got started in the system, started getting access to financial literacy that many of us don't grow up with. Most of our parents don't know it, so we didn't learn it. But the information is out there, so now it's up for us to plug into it. And we salute you because it's a Friday night. You're on here plugged in, tuned into us, which says your mentality is a lot different. You're interested in bettering yourself, bettering your cash flow, bettering your finances, because you're tuned into some people who are sharing financial education and testimony. So with us getting started, my first cousin, he decided he wanted to get access to the system. And he said this. He said, since I got access to the system, I was able to eliminate all $16,000 of my debt in 3 years and 9 months. Credit score jumped from 700 to 820. Many people would have been happy with that 700, but drop an 820 if you know you can benefit from an 820. He went from 700 to an 820, paid off all of his debt, $16,000 in 3 years, 9 months, and he opened up 2 additional investment accounts. But that testimony just got sweeter just recently. He took his 820 score and added his son as an authorized user to his credit card. That does a couple of things. His son is 8 years old. By the time his son is 18, his son will probably be a 750 because his credit is building right now. He's developing certain things, and he's able to leverage the fact that his dad has good payment history, leverage the fact that his dad has low credit utilization, leverage the financial literacy that his dad is learning from the system. So now it's changing the future generations by default, all because he had access to the platform. So take advantage of the platform if you have not already, because it's changing lives all across the nation. And it's a great feeling when it's somebody we know personally, a family member, etc., who jumps on board because they saw us jumping on board and they actually start getting results. That's a great feeling. And we want that for you as well as anybody else who wants access. All right, you got another testimony, or you want me to keep it rolling? All right, this testimony is from a queen by the name of Sabrina. She said, listen, since applying the system, with the steps in the system, my husband's credit score has increased from the low 500s to a 640. As a result, he was able to secure a mortgage loan after being long-term renters. We officially became homeowners. Many people want to be a homeowner. Our system is helping people do that. Took her husband from a 500 to a 640, got them to where they were able to qualify for a mortgage loan and no longer have to continue to be long-term renters. They are homeowners now. Now it's time for me to work on increasing my credit score so that we have more buying power. So look, the system gave her confidence and she knows that it helped her husband. Now she's like, all right, let me work on me now because it'll give me more buying power. And if I have more buying power, it'll help us achieve additional goals. Her words, verbatim, it'll help achieve additional goals. So the credit can help you but the profile also can help somebody you're connected to. And then that connection and their score going up, you may be able to leverage it for more buying power. You may be able to leverage it to be able to hit additional goals. But it all starts with you understanding the power in what you can do just by taking action. So if you haven't got access to the system and you want to see the same system that they're using, say, show me down below, and we'll be happy to show you the same system that they're using if you want to see it. But we got testimonies all across the nation, as you've heard, quite a few, and many, many more to come. Don't ever get it twisted. We don't run out of a good testimony because we have been doing this for some time now. I got another one unless you got something.
And guys, thank you so much for the shares. I see Toinette Clark on. Thank you for sharing. Dan just said for real. So I don't know which part of the conversation he was responding to, but thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you for interacting. If you like what you hear, double tap the screen, guys. Just double tap the screen and that sends us lights. But what also happens is that TikTok will actually spread the reach a little bit more so that we can bless as many people as possible. If y'all feel like we're blessing you on this live with the information, with the testimonies, we're showing you our system, discounting the system, and just everything else, then show the king and queen some love. Like, show us some love, y'all. And I have one more thing to say. If you're hopping on the live and you haven't yet told us where you are tuning in from, drop your city, drop your state below. And another thing, if you want to see the system, if at any point while we're sharing these testimonies, you say, okay, I got to see the system that they keep talking about, because it ain't no way, right? It's true, though, y'all. It really is true. This system is so powerful in helping thousands of people nationwide. Thousands of people nationwide. So make sure you tap in. Toinette said, I love the fact that I just made infinity. Congratulations.
Salute.
And I love helping people. I love to see lives change. So guys, what she's talking about is actually a position in this company that we're talking about right here. So she was able, sorry about that. She was able to do some phenomenal things. She has an awesome testimony. Toinette, feel free to let them know down below your personal testimony and what you've been able to accomplish. Because again, it's real. The system is so real, and people are absolutely loving it. I wanted to piggyback off of something that Marcus had actually asked. He asked earlier, think about who else would benefit from you making the decision to get your credit in order. Okay? And that's a powerful question. She said, oh, that's somebody else that said, I need to fix my credit.
We got you.
You're in the right place.
We got you.
Just hold on, all right, Queen? Just hold on, and we got you. If you want to see our system, just drop, show me the system. Now, if you're the type of person, guys, that you don't want to do it yourself for whatever reason, whether it's time restraints, your career, we do offer a done-for-you service as well. Just going to be completely transparent. It's not $39 a month. All right. Like our do-it-yourself system. And y'all see how loaded the do-it-yourself system is. But we do offer that service. Same thing. Link is in the bio. And you'll see where you can set up a free credit consultation. Free. So, definitely make sure you just visit the link in the bio. It's a lot of freebies in there too. All right. Let's keep going. Now, to address what he said about who can benefit, you guys got to understand, when we got started with this system, which, keep in mind, was almost 8 years ago, when we got started, we only did it for us. We did it because we wanted to improve our finances. We wanted to fix our credit. We wanted to understand taxes, right? And we wanted to start investing. That was it. But once we started seeing results, once we started learning things that we didn't know, it was on. It was on and popping. Absolutely. I instantly started telling the people in my circle. I instantly started telling my loved ones, my siblings, my parents, my aunts, uncles, cousins, literally everybody that I could think of. I'm like, somebody put me onto this system. I got to help some other people. It's too many people that's struggling. You know, it's too many people who, y'all, I'm sorry, I got so many notifications coming through right now. It's so many people that's also just kind of holding themselves back. But when we got access, I was like, look, I started with my family and my friends, the people that I love. Somebody put me on, I want to put y'all on. Now, if they take action or not, that's up to them. Because y'all know how it is with family and friends. When you first start business or you get onto something, you got a very small percentage of them who will actually support. Your family and friends sometimes can be your biggest haters. However, I just wanted to share the information because these were people that I loved. After we did that, it was like, okay, now we're ready to change the world. We wanted to help as many people as we possibly could. And almost 8 years later, we're still on that same mission. I say all of that to say this because we made the decision to start with this company, I introduced it again to my siblings. This is my sister's testimony. Okay. She was on our live last night and gave her testimony, and people were blown away. All right. This is her testimony. All right. It said, before my econ, I was a single mother of two, struggling, barely making it. Since joining my econ, I cash flow $400 a month, paying off almost $10,000 in debt within a year. Credit score went from about 430 to 700. Started investing more of my money, watching my money work for me. No sales, just strategies that are proven to work. Now, this is my younger sister, guys. So you got to understand there's a different level of, pride there, a totally different level of pride to be able to put a family member on. Okay. She was able to not only start cash flowing $400 a month, she was able to pay off $10,000 in debt. She also, in 1 year, her credit score went from a 430 to 700. Do y'all hear me? Struggling single mom of two. And now she's investing. Now, this is an older testimony. She hopped on last night. She actually updated that testimony. Y'all, since being a part of this system, she's been able to also branch out and start her own business. Credit is through the roof. She's in a 700 club. On top of that, new vehicle that she paid for in cash, self-employed. She has 3 children, and trust me, she is far from struggling. All right. So I'm just saying all of that to say, because I made the decision and I was able to introduce this to her, her life has changed for the better. But it started with me. And it started with me wanting to also bless the people in my circle that I loved. Right. So you have to keep that in mind. When you're hearing these testimonies, helping yourself is one thing. But if you can also position yourself to help other people, you'll go to a totally different level.
100%. Listen, this testimony comes from a king. This king name is Andre. Andre said, listen, after being laid off 5 times with a computer science degree, my good credit went to bad credit. Now, a lot of people will get laid off. A lot of people will not be able to keep their jobs. But you got to understand when you have a good thing in front of you. And he had a computer science degree. I know a lot of people have degrees, and those degrees are not what they thought they would be. So he lost his job 5 times, even though he had a degree. So his good credit went to bad credit. He said, I joined the system 5 years ago with no job, started learning and applying the system and income shifting strategies that include the My Credit system. So when we talk about income shifting and you bringing in more cash flow, getting out of debt, bettering yourself, building wealth, that also includes you get access to the credit system. He said, I have been debt-free for a few years and I have cash flow over $250,000, over $250,000 from home. That's what he said. He said, my credit scores are below. He got a TransUnion score, 792. Equifax score, sitting at 802. Mind you, his credit score went from good to bad. So his credit score went from good, then he got the job, fired him or laid him off. So his credit score went from good to bad. And with our system, his credit went from bad to excellent. So that's the thing. We can take it from good to great or bad to excellent. You just got to plug in and get in where you fit in any cash flow of $250,000 in the process. Got a TransUnion of 792, Equifax of 802. If you can benefit from having an 802 credit score, say 802 in the comments. 802. Type 802 in the comments if you can benefit from having that type of credit. And the scores even say underneath it, excellent. That falls into the excellent category when you're at 802. But at first, his credit was bad. But our system took him beyond great, beyond good to excellent. That's what it's all about right there.
Yes, absolutely. Tootie Sings, I am so sorry. I did not ignore your comment, but other comments came in at the same time. I'm about to show you the system, Queen, so that you can see exactly what you can get your hands on and how you can get a testimony like this. Pharaoh, I see you as well. Dropping 802 in the comments. Thanks for hopping on, Queen. Thank you for interacting as well. We appreciate it so much. How long does it take to show a rise in your credit? All right, that varies based on the individual, because you have to understand what some people need to raise their credit score may not be the same situation for other people. Because keep in mind, there's 5 factors that make up your credit score. So you got like payment history, credit mixture, credit utilization. You got to understand somebody that needs credit utilization, their points may go up. It may take longer to go up because credit utilization is all on how you're utilizing your credit card, for example. So if they need to get their utilization down, that may require them paying off debt. If they don't have the cash flow to pay off the debt, it may take them longer for them to do that in order to see the points required for their credit score to go up. So I hope that made sense. Compared to a person who may need credit mixture, meaning they got some credit, but they don't have a good mixture of revolving versus the other type of credit that you need. So 2 different scenarios. However, on average, people are seeing results within our system, minimum 30 days. So within 30 days to 90 days has been a sweet spot for a lot of the people associated with us.
Absolutely. And we've gotten information of people saying, look, after listening to y'all information, I increased my score in 3 days. I increased my score in 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. But I like to tell people to do a 6-month gauge because for the most part, many people have been damaged in their credit for the past few years. So I don't want you to think it's overnight. However, we get people who have a couple hundred points in 30 days, but it just varies on their scenario. Now, what I want to point out is, as it relates to credit utilization, that's one of the fastest ways to increase your credit score. As long as you got the cash flow to lower their utilization. So some people are able to pay their credit card down because they didn't know. I was doing a consultation earlier. They was like, man, you just saved me just off this phone conversation. They had been sold on the idea of just 30% utilization, and it was hovering at a certain amount. I'm like, look, you get that under 10%, you're going to see a significant jump, especially if you do it before the statement date. Quick example. So say, for example, your statement date, and not to get too technical, but say, for example, your statement date on your credit card is 5 days from now. And you know that. You hear this video and you're like, okay, my statement date is 5 days from now on the 20th. If you pay that credit card under 10%, 5 days from now, it's going to report to the bureaus. If you refresh at the time that the bureaus have refreshed, your credit score just went up in what seemed like 5 days, but it's because you understood when they reported. So it's all about when they report. But that's the type of information you learn when you get access to the system. And the Queen is about to break it down. So
Look, I know she like, oh my gosh, what? All right, y'all. So let's get into how you can actually get access. I'm going to show you how to get access. Then I'll show you everything that the system includes. All right. So you want to grab this as soon as possible. If you click our picture, it'll be somewhere at the top of your screen. It's going to take you to our page. All right. This area right here is considered to be the bio. Okay. So as you can see, there is a link in our bio. I'm going to click that link. I got to turn it around. It's kind of hard to do backwards. All right. And then it's going to bring you to our page. Y'all, this is the page where if you decide I do not want to do it myself, you can book a credit consultation. You'll see that. However, if you're willing to give this a try after what I show you right now, then you are going to follow the instructions for this very first option, which is the financial success membership. When you go to this page, there's a green button right here that says click here to get started. Thank y'all so much for the likes. It's going to take you to the application, and this application literally only takes you about 2 minutes. I highly suggest while you're on the live, you go ahead and get started, because once you receive your confirmation number, we will receive a confirmation on our end, and we can celebrate you for one here on this live, but we can also send you your steps to go ahead and dive into the system tonight if you want to, or this weekend if you want to, okay? But you got to grab the access right now while it's on sale, all right? When you get your confirmation, you are going to then have access to your own website. That website is going to look just like the one that you see on my screen right now. When you log in with your username and temporary password that's given to you upon completing that application, you're going to click on Income Shifting Membership. On this screen, you're going to see everything included in the membership. If you work a job, correcting your W-4 and giving yourself a pay raise, this is our debt elimination system, investment education, money management and record keeping software, and then the My Credit system. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to click on the My Credit system. Now, this is where you are going to be blown away. This is just a welcome video right here. And here is the system, guys. As you can see, and I know it's backwards, but you should be able to just vibe with me, all right? As you can see, it's numbered from 1 through 8, okay? These are all of your modules. Now, some of the things that you are going to see, because it's going to break down all 5 of the factors, you'll see in these titles how to pull your credit report, how to read it, how to dispute items, credit mixture, how to build credit. All of it is included. On number 4, how to remove items from your credit report. Let me open that up. I just clicked on number 3 by accident. You're going to see a short video right here. As you can see, that's only 6 minutes. And underneath it are all of your downloads. Guys, these are your dispute letters. So I'm going to just click on one of these credit dispute letters. Now, I'm not supposed to be showing y'all this, but we like to be very, very upfront and show you everything that you have access to, okay? As you can see, the dispute letter is already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information and read it. Put in the items that you're disputing right here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. All right, y'all vibing with me. You'll see where you print your name, put your signature. Guys, you're going to print this off. You're going to mail it to your credit bureaus, make a copy of it for your records, and watch what happens to your score. See, what you got to understand is in these letters, we know exactly what the credit bureaus are looking for. We know the exact terminology that they're looking for. This is the reason why it's the #1 credit repair system in the country. This is why there are thousands and thousands of success stories. We get on here live and we share these testimonies, and this isn't even a 1% of the testimonies that people are getting with this system. It's absolutely amazing. So, guys, I showed you how to grab the system. So, again, you just click that link in our TikTok bio. The link is right above Q&A. When you click that link, it is the very first option. All right? Go ahead and grab it, and then come back here and say, got mine.
And
that way everybody